What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and this video is going to cover Shanna's covert tasks. Now, when you logged in, you should have seen this dialogue pop up. It's going to be the newest character, Shanna, and she says, "I need your help collecting and understanding ISO-8. What are these conduits? Show me one." And that brings us to our very first task. For Call of Wild 1 of 8, you need to collect one test serum conduit. These can be found in any fight throughout Season 2. Right away, as a reward, they're going to give us 1 command point, so that's pretty nice. Also, as you can see, there are a few special things on Shanna's covert taskbar that will lead up to her unlocking. This goes along with your simulator tab reading that there's something new. So first, you will unlock security clearance for Shanna training round 1, and then there's going to be a round 2 as well. So that's interesting, and I'll show you them as I get to those tasks. After you complete Call of the Wild Step 1, Shanna will pop up with some more dialogue. This looks like it came off one of the test subjects you've been dealing with. I can't be sure, but I have a sinking feeling about these conduits and the Savage Lands. Next, you're going to see task number 7 pop up, but don't be alarmed, this is just foreshadowing. You will need to collect 30 test serum conduits to move on to task number 8. You'll be getting these items along the way as you finish the other steps. I found that most battles would drop 1, but you definitely don't get more than 1 per fight. When you do complete this, you'll get another command point, and then you'll be able to do the second training sim. But we will get to that one later on. For the next part in the story, Shanna says that we basically have to fight the Green Goblin. I believe the serum used by the Green Goblin on test subjects has trace amounts of nectar from an incredibly rare plant from the Savage Land. I can't and won't tolerate his interference. Wherever he is now, can you send him a message for me? Alright, so that's going to bring us to our next task. We're going to have to fight the Green Goblin, and he is the boss of Season 2, Chapter 5, Mission 4. I was running Mission 3 at the time, so I was so close. Anyways, after I head over there and defeat the boss, I'll show you the next part of the story. After defeating the Green Goblin, Shanna will now say, "Where chaos goes, venom follows." Now he's here on Earth, and we have to do something about it. This of course leads us to our next task. You have to defeat the epic boss Venom. He can be found in Season 2, Chapter 4, Mission 6. That's going to be a premium mission, so you'll need Black Panther to access it, and then to complete the deployments for the epic boss to appear, you'll need Wasp, Hank Pym, and Miss Marvel. After completing this, you'll get 1 command point, and then the next part of the story will appear. What's going to happen if he ever gets to the Savage Land? We need to stop him at all costs. I thought this dialogue was pretty odd at the time because I already stopped him. For a second there, I almost thought we had to fight him again. But nope, we got credit, and now there's going to be some more story. I would hate to see what the white gorillas can do to a pristine land if left unchecked. Please help T'Challa. I've never been sure how to say that. So we'll just say, please help Black Panther clean up Wakanda. Task number 4 of 8, defeat 5 white gorilla grunts. Now this says you can do it in Season 2, Chapter 5, Mission 2. And truthfully, that's where I went, and it only took 2 battles. But you may be able to complete it in a different mission, and then that will help out with the next task. I'll just go ahead and inform you it involves Season 2, Chapter 5, Mission 6. However, like I said, I personally went to Mission 2. Then I just aborted it after 2 fights. Okay, so the next step is, if you take out Man-ape, maybe the white gorillas will lose their nerve. This is going to bring you to yet another epic boss and a premium mission that you have to defeat. So first, to access this mission, you'll need Hercules. Then for the character deploys, you'll need Punisher, Havoc, and Hulk. After you defeat the epic boss Man-ape, you'll get 1 command point, and you move on to the first simulator mission. But before that, Shanna says, "The Savage Land has enough problems without having to worry about possible threats from Wakanda. Thank you." And just like that, you move on to task number 6, where you have to train with Shanna in the simulator. But hey, if that's not clear enough, Shanna's going to give you the reason why. "We'll need to communicate effectively in the field if we're going to keep working together, Agent. I know S.H.I.E.L.D. has a combat simulator. Let's run through a training session and make sure we're compatible teammates." That officially leads us to Call of the Wild 6 of 8. Complete Train with Shanna Round 1 in the simulator. Your reward for this one's going to be 5,000 silver. So let's go over to the simulator. Simply click on the Shanna Training tab, and you also can see how you're going to win some command points when you finish these 2 sims. The reward is actually going to be 5 command points. Now for the Training with Shanna Round 1, you have to defeat low-level thugs. Let's go ahead and start the sim and see what they mean. It's going to be your agent and Shanna versus 2 very easy opponents. I do have to say, for some weird reason I started lagging only in the simulator. But still, we're going to power through this and we should get it done pretty easily. Here comes our counterattack from the Mercurial. And then the other gunman is going to fire. He's going to be counterattacked by Shanna because he is a tactician. Then on our first turn with her, you can see her level 2 is a multi-action, and all 3 abilities are available. She has Scorpion Sting, Pinning Prick, and then her last move is Serpent Strike. But you know what, I want to see her level 9 in use, so let's use the Off the Vine. Hopefully the animation is as cool as I think it will be. Okay, so it's not too bad, but there is a lot of lag. Now with my agent, I'll finish off the bodyguard by using the Warbringer Axe. Then truthfully, counterattacks will probably end the gunman. We have quite a few set up on our agent, and also Shanna will counter. Since he did a single target attack, he's just going to be countered by our agent. First with the Blade of the Guardian, and then our second counter does win the battle. So that's a really easy sim, and now we're halfway to the 5 command points. That will also bring us one step closer to recruiting Shanna. Let's exit out of the sim, and then we see Shanna pop up once again. I don't know about you, but I quite enjoyed that. Step number 6 of 8 is completed, and now remember what step number 7 is. You'll need 30 of those conduits. But Shanna will pop up and say that last fight together went fairly well. Let's try it again and I'll show you what I can do. This leads you into task number 8, but you can't complete it yet. You'll need to finish your collecting, and then you can move on to Shanna Round 2 in the simulator. This one took us a little while, but it wasn't as bad as previous collection tasks. After you get number 30, she'll say, just as I suspected, I've been finding similar devices in the jungle. ISO-8 must have fallen in the Savage Land too. Now that task number 7 is completed, you'll get access to the second training simulator with Shanna. We already saw the dialogue for that one, so let's go over to the simulator, and then we'll finish up these covert tasks. This time it says we have to defeat tough thugs, so let's see exactly what they mean. Once again, the fight will be with your agent and Shanna, but this time you have to face Hammerhead. This doesn't seem too difficult to me, but he is a scrapper. That's going to be the anti-class of Shanna. Luckily, we do have a protect agent. We also still have those counterattack weapons, so we should make pretty quick work of him. For our first attack, we'll use the Warbringer Axe. That's going to bring him down pretty low on health. In fact, it's going to drop him to 2100 HP. Next, with Shanna, we're going to use one of her multi-action abilities, and I think we'll go with Scorpion Sting. This is going to place poison and neutralize him. Now I did this because I wasn't very worried about him, but Shanna's first ability does apply Winded, so that would stop his follow-up attacks. However, he won't even get another attack because we're going to counter with the Blade of the Guardian and finish the fight. So that's it, you're done with the covert tasks already, and you should be able to recruit Shanna. Don't forget, you also get 5 command points for completing both of the sims. By the way, I will show the recruitment of Shanna in this video, and then I'll make another video that shows you her in action. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. But first, let's go ahead and continue with the story. Shanna states, if you're ever fighting in the Savage Land, you'll want me around. I know it better than anyone. I'm hoping that we're going to go to the Savage Land very soon. I think that would be a pretty cool environment with some really amazing enemies. Oh, and there we have it, Shanna recruitment available. So now you can go purchase her for 90 command points. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. In the next video I will go over all of her abilities, and then I'll also use her in PvE combat. I'm pretty excited that there's something new to do, and at least I'll have someone new to level. Even though, as you can see, I do have to wait on Angel. I'm currently in the process of leveling my blasters for PvP bonus. But anyways, here goes the recruitment for 90 command points. That's her animation, and now we'll see her recruitment dialogue. Once again, I do have all the heroes in the game, so I'm pretty excited about that. Now Shanna says, a lot of people underestimate the Savage Land agent. That's good. Someone needs to keep the dinosaurs fed. And who doesn't love dinosaurs? But you seem to respect the land. For that, you have my friendship and my spear. And that's going to wrap up this Covert Tasks video. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, good luck, and take care.